Good morning, scholars. Today we're going to continue our way through Far's Homeric Greek, looking at lines 488 to 502 of Book 1 of the Iliad. This is where Achilles is shown to have withdrawn from the political and military life of the Greeks, and his mother Thetis approaches Zeus. Alta ho mania neuse pa emenos okuparoise, Diogenes peleos vios, podas okusakileus. Ute pot es agoren, polesketoku dianeran, ute post es polemon, alaptenutesque bilonker, aute menon. Pote esque auten de polemon de, al hotede rectoio, duodecategeneteos, kai totede prosolumponisan de oi in eontes, pantes hama, Zeus dege. Thetis, du leite epetmeon, paidos eru, al hegane du seto, kuma thalases, erie daneben, megan uranon ulumponte. Huren eru opakroniten, ater hemenon alon, acrotate corupe, polute rados olumpoioio, kai rapar oitautoio cates deto, kai labe gunon skaie, dexitere dar hupon tere onos elusa lisomene, prosewepe dia chroniona wa nakda. So, alta ho mania neusi pa emenos okuparoise, Diogenes peleos vios, podas okusakileus. So, Diogenes sprung from Zeus. This is a general epithet of heroes, especially those who are leaders of their peoples. Peleos, of course, is Peleus, the father of Achilles and husband of Thetis. Vios, son, of course. Utepot eis agoren, polesketoku dianeran, utepot es polemon, alaptenutesque bilonker. So, polesketo is an iterative form in the imperfect from poleo, so it means to come or go habitually or regularly. So, ute pot es agoren, polesketo ku dianeran. So, ku dianera, that which brings honor to men. I somehow missed the iota. My apologies. Polemos, dolemos. You see this variation between the simple pi and the pi tau. War, battle, armed conflict. Polemos. Denutesque. Again, an imperfect form of an iterative. Denuto, which means to consume or destroy. And care, heart, in the neuter. Utepot es polemon alaptenutesque bilonker, autemenon, pote esque auten de polemon de. So alte, there, on the spot. Menon is from present participle of meno, to remain or to take no action. Potesco, again an iterative imperfect form, to fill the want of, to long for, to miss. And aute, the battle shout, the cry of battle, can also stand for simply battle itself. So ute pot es polemon, ale thenutesque pilonker, aute menon, pote esque auten te dolemon te. Al hote directoio, duodecaten geneteos, kai tote de prosulumpon isante oiaeneontes. So, in this first bit, the particle ra, al hote de ra announces the breaking of suspense, calling the reader's attention to this denouement of Thetis approaching Zeus with her son's situation and the hopeful solution to it. Ek toio, i.e., from the time when Thetis told Achilles that the gods would return in 12 days. That's a nice little note found in Wilcock. Kai tote de I sante oi. Check the references, Smythe 2384, 346, and 2489. I-san is a third plural imperfect from Amy. They were going. Pante sama, Zeus derke. So derke is imperfect, was leading the way. And hama pantes hama, all the gods together, and Zeus was leading the way. Thetis du de det epet meon. So le theto is a second aorist middle from lantano, meaning to forget, and it takes the genitive, so that's why epet meon. And looking more closely at this u le theto, we have to see what's called adhærescent u, which is placed before a verb or other single word, not merely negating the meaning of the simple verb, but giving it the opposite meaning. So the two expressing a single negative idea. So u pe me equals I deny or I refuse. And u pe me is preferred to pe me u, as nego in Latin is preferred to ionon. So here, u le det, she did not forget, means she remembered. And what did she remember? Epet meon, the injunctions, the charges, the bequests of her son Achilles. Pantes hama, Zeus derke, Thetis du le tet epet meon, paidos hewu. Al he ganeduseto kuma dalases. So paidos ewu, of her son, consult Smythe 1201 2b. Aneduseto, from anaduo, to rise out, emerge from, i.e. the water of the sea. Kuma, kumatos, wave, collectively, the waves collectively of the sea. So al hege, and the he, of course, is Thetis. Thetis du le tet epet meon, paidos hewu. Al hege aneduseto kuma dalases. E eri e danebe, Megan uranon ulum ponte. So Arios, meaning with early morning. And so again, we saw this in a recent lecture, how an adjectival form can actually serve to the function of an adverb. So this is almost with early morning. Anebe, from anabino, to go up, to ascend. And this megan uranon ulum ponte. Again, this is our preposition, the accusative of place 2, Smythe 1588. In poetry, after verbs of motion, the accusative may be used without a preposition to express the goal of motion. So, erie anebe megan uranon ulum ponte. Huran deru opa chronidain hater amenon alon. I always love this initial view that we have of Zeus setting off apart from the other gods. So Huran, second aorist from heurisco, to find. And as earlier, when the heralds came upon Odysseus, we have Hemenon, found him setting. But before that, Eru Opa, accusative, far seeing, far sounding, either one it can be, an epithet of Zeus. Chronide, of course, the son of Kronos. Consult the Theogony, lines 111, and also for the patronymic form, Smythe 845-4. Ater plus preposition with the genitive, apart from, aloof from. And so, ater hamenon alon, and alon, of course, alon theon, from the other gods. Akrotate korupe, polude rados olum poio. So akrotatos is a superlative, the topmost part of, and so it's a superlative of akros. Korupes, feminine, is the top of a mountain. And here, akrotate korupe, we have the dative of place, Smythe 1531. In poetry, the dative without a preposition is used to denote the place, and i.e. a place where a person or a thing is. So you can look at these examples. Poludeiras, poludeirados is rocky, an epithet for Olympus. Kai ra paroit autoyo kates deto, kai labe gunon, skae. Dexi tere da hup aner re onos elusa. So kai ra paroit autoyo can be translated right beside him. Skae is dative of instrument or even manner, and you have to supply keri. With her left hand, she labe gunon, she grabbed his knees. Dexitere, with her right hand, she grabbed him, seizing his chin. Antereonos is the chin. So she wraps her left hand around his knees and reaches up and grabs his chin with her right hand. And this is a standard formalized position of the suppliant to the person they're trying to appeal to. And you'll see it in the photo that we show, or the painting that we show at the end of this lecture. Elusa, of course, is from Hyreo. We've seen it again and again. To grasp, to take hold of, in the feminine. And you have this doubling up of participles because helusa lisomene prosepwepe diacroni onawanakta. So lisomai is to supplicate or petition. Of course, we saw that with the priest coming to the camp. And then we have the various forms of Zeus, dia being our accusative, and croni ona, again, consult 845.5 and also 259, bottom of the page, the dialect section. So, autaho mania neuse par emenos okuporoise, di organism peleos vi os podas okusakileus, ute podes agoren polesketoku dianeran, ute pot espolemon athinuteske pilonker aute menon. Pote eske dauten de polemon de. Al hotedera duo duodecate geneteos. Kai totede prosolum pon isan de oi aien e ontes. Bantes hama, Zeus derge. Vetis du le detepet me on, baidos ewu. Al hegane du seto, kumatalases. He eria danebe, megan uranon ulumponte. Huren eru opa croniden, ater emenon alon. Acrotate corube, polude rados olumpoio. Kai rapa oitautoi o gates deto. Kai labe gunon skaye, dex etere da up anere onos elusa li somene. Prosewepe diacroni ona wanakda. Okay, so here we have a wonderful picture. I would imagine this is French. I apologize for being too lazy to look up the painter and give proper credit. But you see Thetis reaching up to the chin. She's not quite grabbing him so much around the legs, but the artist has done a good job using the depicting the chin grab, even though you notice that he doesn't follow. Let me try to think. She grabbed his chin with his right hand, Homer says, and reached up with her left. So this artist kind of, for his purposes, he changes the hands. But nevertheless, it's doubtless a wonderful representation. And it's interesting because, of course, it has Zeus sitting on a throne, whereas Homer depicts him in a much lonelier aspect, sitting far off just on the top of a mountain. But nevertheless, it's just a wonderful picture. Okay, so we'll continue this scene with Thetis' appeal to Zeus and his reply, and as we approach the end of Book 1 of the Iliad. Continue to work hard, have a good day, and do consider supporting this effort on Patreon. I look forward to seeing you soon. Goodbye.